This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 73 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tampa Bay.
Now Leonard Fournette. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On play action, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Fournette, a first down carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Preston Smith.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Completes it to Hardman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick pass out to Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll run it with Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tape.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
That's the score. Packers 17. Buccaneers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Buccaneers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Taken in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On second and 7, Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Fournette. And this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Nicole Hartman. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
O.J. Howard, 28 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check, crunch. Kill.
Now Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Jones, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Rogers.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rogers. He'll find DeGuara complete, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Buccaneers 1st down.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
looking to throw on second down. Brady. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
41. It's a gain of 10.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady now on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run with Fournette. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Buccaneer first.
This is Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
On the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Tampa Bay.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Stop your body. Let's go on. No, 66.
Again, it's Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Wait, that 380. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Why? Keep going. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Switch up. Switch up. Hey, check Mike 2.
Now Brady again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Rosas to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 33, Buccaneers 28.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
At the 23-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Check 15.
They'll go again to Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
To throw is Brady. Completes it to Hardman. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? We've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes, to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys in the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Flush to his right, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about, not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Valdez-Scantling, incomplete. It's 4th down.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.